Hello guys, and welcome back to day 4 of a video a day for World Autism Awareness Week. I swear that gets more of a mouthful every time I say it. Yes, I'm in pyjamas because I'm a lazy person and I like to be comfy. Today I thought I'd do a bit of a different video. This idea just popped into my head when I was on a bus before, and this video is going to be about everyday things that can cause me to overload. Obviously they don't all the time, because I'd be overloading near enough constantly, but they're in no particular order. 1. Public transport. Sorry, I had to reword that because my stutter played up. Mainly buses, because with trains and trams, some of you won't know what trams are because you're not from Manchester. Trams and metros, let's say, you have a bit more space and it feels less crowded and it feels less like everybody's watching you. And there's always, around here anyway, there's always that one person who listens to music out loud on buses, and that is something I cannot deal with. I really struggle with buses. I don't like getting them on my own, but I'm going to have to get over that eventually. I will throw myself in at the deep end at some point. 2. Certain smells. Mainly the smell of weed or cannabis or whatever you want to call it, because I am from Manchester. You cannot walk down the street without smelling it, and it is an incredibly strong smell, and it makes me physically gag. Not many things do, but that causes me to overload 90% of the time I smell it. But you think I'd get used to it, but I haven't. I normally walk around with my sleeve over my nose like that, and until it's gone. And if I can still smell it, I just have to deal with it. Petrol is another one that I really don't like and has sent me into overload before, because it makes me feel like my head's spinning, even though I know it's probably not. Number 3. Flickering lights. Flickering lights really do my head in. Like, you know when a light bulb's about to die? That sort of flickering? Like, not when it's supposed to flicker, like sensory lights. Sensory lights are nice. A broken light bulb is not nice. And it just, I don't know why it makes me overload. It just makes me angry, and it builds up, and I eventually overload, and it is not very nice. Number 4, and second to last, is repetitive noises, such as that clock over there, which isn't in the shop, but it is there, and I can hear it. You probably won't be able to hear it, but I can. And when people drum their fingers on desks like that constantly. I had this idea for this video because there was a guy on the bus sat behind me, I was sat next to my friend, and he was drumming his fingers on a paper for the full journey, and I could feel myself about to go into overload, and I could feel myself losing it. So then we got off the bus 2 stops early and walked, and I felt a lot better because I got to escape the repetitive noises. Yeah. Number 5, and possibly the worst out of this list, certain shopping centres or shops. Not all shopping centres. Some of them I'm okay with. If I know them really well and I've been going to them since I was very little, I'm good with them. But certain ones, mainly ones with very confusing layouts, they just send my mind into overdrive, and I end up overloading because they're very busy. And when I know somewhere, I'm not that worried about it being busy because I know where everything is. I know that I can get somewhere quiet if I need to. If it's one I've never been in, or if it's one with a very weird layout, then I am so not okay with it, and I have to get out of there as soon as possible. If you liked this sort of video, yeah, it's just been thrown together in like 10 minutes, but if you liked this sort of video, I can do a everyday things that cause me to overload too, if you would like. So feel free to tell me. I'm sorry that it's late, but I've had a very busy day. I was on the Through Their Eyes Snapchat takeover from 4 till 6, and if you get over there now, you can still see it, because you can see it for up to 24 hours, I think, is the thing. And tomorrow, Friday, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock UK time, I am going live on Instagram. Please watch me, otherwise I'll feel silly with sat there talking to myself. But please watch me. Yeah, I'll be there. It's the first time I'm doing it. I'm very nervous. And Sunday, I am taking over the Chewy Gem Instagram. So I've got a very busy week, as well as some videos coming, which, again, I haven't planned, but I'll work it out tomorrow. That's future me's problem. Right, I will see you tomorrow. I'm now going to go and take the batteries out of that clock. Have a good night, everyone.